Alt accounts. Smurfers. Now that we're all properly scared for this bedtime story I'm about to tell, genuinely, what do you think the answer is to this, to smurfing? Because, in my opinion, I think an alt account and a smurf account are different. If you have an alt account, or like I have an alt account specifically to play with my girlfriend, because they don't play that often. They like to play ranked because it feels better to play ranked than to play quick play all the time. So I'll play quick play sometimes, but when they want to play ranked, can't play with them. So I play ranked with them on that account, use it for literally nothing else. But I'm not throwing games. I'm not actively smurfing. Every time I do it, I try to win. And like when we play like 4 games, right? That's not smurfing. That is just an alt account. A smurf account is an account that you purposefully keep low to throw on. So, how do we deal with those people? Throwers and or smurf accounts. Now this sparked from somebody in my game, and like they did link their real account. I know it's their real account because like it's pretty much the same words as their alt account. And they're like Celestial on their real account. I'm like, wow, you seem miserable because our Jeff had to reload once, which didn't save you from walking in front of the Punisher's ult. And you know, when the Punisher's ulting, he kills you. Even if Jeff was shooting, you wouldn't have done it. And so you were like, yeah, that's it, I'm throwing. That's genuinely what happened in my game. And he threw the entire game. He went on Jeff, he ate us, he threw us in the pit multiple times. We still almost won the game, by the way. If he just got his ult half as frequently as he did, because he was just shooting down main, healing us to farm ult, half as frequently as he did, we won that game. Because we just had passive heals because he's trying to farm his ult to throw. And genuinely we were very close. Very close to winning that game. But how do you stop that? The in-game account punishment, I guess. It's not really an account ban. The competitive restriction doesn't do anything because he's on a separate account. This is a very short video because I think these are my opinions, and it's a 3-step thing on my opinions on the pretty much the only way to get rid of smurfing and throwers in games like this. Because it's free, easy to make new accounts. Because like I have it on Steam. I can make a new Steam account with the same email as my last Steam account, and Marvel Rivals sees it as an entirely new account. That is, even though it's the same account, you don't even need a separate email to create an alternate account. It's stupid. Like, it's stupid easy to create alternate accounts on this. They don't require you to pay for it. So, how do you stop it? Especially, how do you stop it? Because they want people to play, right? If you say, oh, anybody who throws their game gets IP banned. Oh no. Well, like, anybody who wait, how do I say this? Anybody who throws their game, IP banned if you get reported for throwing. That's going to lose player base. But at the same time, allowing this behavior, and it's rampant right now. Like, last week, I didn't play all weekend, but last week, great week. My thing goes up and down like it normally does. We were slowly gaining, slowly losing, kind of drifting around where we typically drift around. I played quick play. My quick plays were great. They were fun. And then I logged on today, and I played 8 games today. Lost 7 of them. Yuck. But a grand majority of them had throwers, or just people who were toxic in either chat and text chat or voice chat. Like, there was someone who was inting. Genuinely, on Star-Lord, flew out in front of, you know, the Kunlun map. So we're on attack, they're on that upper defense. If you're looking out, second point spawn on attack, and there's that upper area where the team can see you, he flew out in front of that, the entire team looked at him, killed him, and then he pinged for heals and was mad at us. Then he switched to Storm and said, what? That guy's gonna play Iron Man into hit scan. Dude, you're playing Storm into hit scan. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But whatever. What do I know? What do I know? But like, genuinely have that experience was all day. And I kept playing because me and my friend, we really wanted to play. We like playing the game. We don't always like the people. Eventually, we aren't going to be able to put up with that anymore. And like, I stopped playing Arc Raiders with a bad taste in my mouth. I probably won't ever play it again, even though I spent good money on it. There will come a time. And same thing with Fortnite. I played it for a while. A long time did I play Fortnite. And I played it because I liked playing with my friends. And I stopped playing Fortnite because it was just no longer enjoyable. This game relies so much on a team-based environment. If it stops becoming team-based and you start hating every team you're on, your players will decrease. And that, as throwing and smurfing get more and more rampant, that is a problem. So, how do you stop it? Well, in my opinion, and grain of salt, this is my opinion, there are 3 things that you can do to stop it. 1, full reset every single season with placement matches. Real placement matches. How they work right now is it drops you 3 ranks. If you win, you gain 4, and you start at like 0 of that rank. I think 50 of that rank actually. And if you win, you gain 40. If you lose 40. And then you go up and down the ranks, and wherever your 10 finishes you, that's where you are. That's stupid. That's not placement matches. That's not how it works. Full reset, real placement matches. Placement matches will not get you higher than gold. I can hear an argument for not getting you higher than plat, getting you up to plat, but genuinely not getting you higher than gold. Because the people who make these alt accounts aren't diamond. They're GM, they're celestial, and most of the player base is in or below diamond. Right? It's the losers in GM and Celestial who really want to climb. They're struggling, they got on a different account, and now they like to mess with people. They like to easy stomp. Oh, you made me mad, you didn't do exactly what I say, I'm going to ego check you and throw. And now no matter what you do, because, mind you, he wanted the Jeff to swap. The Jeff played out the rest of their life, died, swapped when they died, but it wasn't fast enough for him. So we continued to throw the rest of the game. He swapped. Our team was doing well. It's not like he said, I'm going to play Jeff. I'm going to play Jeff. He genuinely swapped for him. He was like, okay, I'll swap. But he just wouldn't have it. And it's just an ego check from poor losers. Stupid, ego. The English language of AIDS, man. So you full reset with actual placement matches that don't put you higher than gold. I think gold because that's where the chrono shields run out. Like 90 in gold 1 is the peak that it will put you at. I can hear through plat that it can put you through plat too, but I think it needs to cram you down there because if they are celestial and now they're on their alt account, you finish your placement matches unless you throw every single placement match, which will put you in bronze 3, 0 out of 0. It's going to read how well you played. It should read, you tried, you didn't try, because they need better smurf detection, better throwing detection. 4 steps, better smurf and better smurf / throwing detection. Put that beforehand. And it should recognize when you were throwing, when you weren't, and place you high. Because then, you have to go through a lot of work to throw games like you would. And then, you're throwing games, and so you're going to get banned. You're throwing games, you're going to get banned, unless you wait like 2 weeks. In order to get on this account, you wait 2 whole weeks for most people to finish their placement matches. But this creates friction. It creates friction for people who want to throw because now they have to put in time and effort or put in a lot of time waiting to put in time and effort in order to get the thrill of throwing someone's game or the thrill of being the hard carry in somebody's game in a lobby they don't belong in, right? By adding an extra layer of friction, a layer of resistance, that will disencourage it without telling people you can't play the game on that account. 2, I think if you get caught for smurfing if the game with better Smurf detection and the game can realize huge win streak, long loss streak, huge win streak, loss streak, over and over, even when on all of your wins, you're performing way out of your league, way out of this rank's league, and then suddenly you're on a loss streak and you never leave this rank. And it goes, wow, this guy really is smurfing. Account ban. Can't play on that account anymore. And then you have to make a new account, which we've been over, stupid easy, but then you have to do the placement matches again. And that's where the friction to start throwing and start smurfing comes in again, and that's why that's important. Because if they ban your account, like completely ban that account, like they do for cheaters, completely ban that account, and start you over, that friction becomes more and more and more annoying. And so people will be less likely to do it after their account got banned. I don't want to go through and do all those placement matches again, right? But we both know that people will do that. People are fucking losers. So, what's the third and most extreme option? If you are caught, and this is two-sided, if you are caught smurfing multiple times from the same IP, and it actually gets verified. I don't know what the threshold would be. 3 times, 5 times, 2 times that you get caught smurfing. But you get caught smurfing and your account gets banned. If that happens twice from the same IP ban them. I don't care. People like that are genuinely a cancer on the community, because if they do not find some way, and even if people don't get IP banned, just the mere thought of that, by doing this, I can't even play on my main account anymore. Just the thought of that will keep a majority of people from doing it. And the people who it doesn't keep from doing it will get IP banned. And slowly, the community will get better. Because if there is no restriction, if they say you can just do whatever you want, we don't care if you're smurfing, we don't care if you're throwing in lower ranks just because you want to, just because you were having a bad time on your main account in GM or Celestial, because I've never seen anyone who's actually Eternity, who's actually really good at the game, and enjoys playing the game, and enjoys getting better at the game, like you're supposed to, what ranked is for. Smurf. I've never seen them do it. Actively smurf and throw games and have whiny hissy fits. Never seen it happen. If I see them have alt accounts, they're always yeah, and I'm trying to win. Or I saw one where one guy was doing it to coach people, and he was like, okay, in a gold lobby, I would do this. If I don't think someone in a gold lobby could do it, I don't do it. I've seen it for those reasons, but I've never seen someone do it purposefully to throw, purposefully to have temper tantrums. And that's crazy to me, that they just let it flow. So if they let that fly, by this time next year, they're going to lose a lot of players. Or at least a lot of players in competitive. People will still play quick play because they like their cool little Marvel characters. They like playing as the Marvel characters, and it will remain popular in the same way that Overwatch remained popular, even when people thought the game was awful because of its community. It's still going to remain popular because it's Marvel, because they can have big collabs, but people aren't going to play competitive. They're going to play quick play, they're going to play the events when they come out, they'll play once a blue moon, maybe if you release a good deal on a bunch of free units, they'll start playing again, but not often, not a lot. So you have to do something. So adding friction, making it repetitive for them to smurf, banning the Smurf account completely so that way they can't use it again, and making it repetitive so they have to keep creating accounts, and then the fear of not being able to play the game at all if they keep doing it is the only way that I can think of to get people to actually stop. And I know people are going to be like, oh, but placement matches, I don't want to be set back to square one every single game and start in silver. I don't know. I mean, with the way placement matches work right now, I get dropped down 3 ranks, I go up and down, I typically end a rank or 2 higher than those 3 ranks they drop me, and I end the season exactly where I was. So I end the season going up 1 rank, maybe 2, from where my placements ended. But I never, finish in that second rank, I just kind of peak up there, And that's not fun. I think I'd have more fun going from bronze to diamond every single season. Start me bronze 3, 0 out of 0. Me and my buddy will play every night and we'll work our way up. As long as the people aren't awful, as long as the people are like, oh yeah, I just like the game, I want to win, I'm playing to win, like not in a sweaty way. I don't think even if they are sweaty, I don't care. Just the mindset of, I'm just playing to play, dude. That's what quick play's for. But people don't do that, and so people who want to play to win play quick play, or the people who are tired of that play quick play, and now quick play becomes sweaty. Like, I just want people who want to win, and by disingenuing smurfers and throwers, you do it. Now, for throwing is a completely different issue, because you can see when someone's smurfing, they perform way out of the league and they climb super fast, and then they climb too far and they go, well, I don't want to be here, and they lose a bunch, and their losses look very out of the ordinary compared to their wins, because their wins show that they shouldn't be in this rank, but their losses show that they should be in bronze, right? And people will find a way to smurf and get around it and try to do that, but those are the 3 best ways. Like, if you implement them in that order, as long as with a good smurf and throwing detection, like maybe it's human done, so they watch the game and they look at their history and they go, yeah, that looks like it. I don't know, but something about it needs to be changed. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think. But now we're on to throwing. And my opinion on throwing, it should be a bannable offense. You start at 15 minutes, which is what it is right now. 15 minutes. Okay, that's one quick play game. That's one comp game. You miss out on one comp game, essentially. Whatever. I'll just play quick play, go back to competitive. Okay. Next time you're throwing, within the same season, not half season, same season. Next time you get banned for throwing within the same season, it's an hour. That's like 3 quick play games. You're missing out on multiple comp matches. Okay. You did it again within the same season? A day. You can't play for an entire day. Okay. Well, I can't play for the entire day. You do it again within the same season, not half season, full season, a week. And then a month. And that month will carry over between seasons and then reset. And then after a month, if you throw so much that it was 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, a month, 8 days, and like hour and 15 minutes that you had banned and you're still throwing on purpose, just ban the account. Just get an entire account ban in there. Because there are games where, and I know people are like, oh, but then people just report people that they don't want to see in their games anymore that did poorly. I've had plenty of games where I've done poorly, where I've done really bad. And then, like, I've never been banned from competitive from it. The only thing I've been banned on in Marvel Rivals is voice chat. Because I said things that I do not regret. Because of situations like this. But then you think, okay, well, if we're going to keep banning them, that just encourages them to go to a different account. Well, if they go to a different account, the Smurf detection picks up on it. Right? The Smurf detection picks up on it, the friction with the placement matches, and then if they throw on that account, they get banned on that account too, which adds more friction. And sure, people who like to throw and like to be toxic will leave. And according to NetEase, I assume NetEase is, the opinion NetEase has is that is bad. We don't want to lose any players. But they have to. The amount of people that I've seen say, yeah, I stopped playing in Season 4 because throwing just got so bad that I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I quit in Season 5.5 because, it wasn't fun to have a thrower every other game. It's like my friend was talking today, and I genuinely love this game. I don't want to stop playing it. But he said I might want to find a new game. I was like, oh, I'll probably just solo queue then. Because I still like the game. He's like, yeah, but the people are awful. And I said, yeah, well, around game 3, I probably would have quit. And maybe play quick match or something. Just not doing this. But, like, he's got a point. It's genuinely terrible. And I don't know what to do about it. Those are my opinions on what I think should be done about it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And, of course, do all the YouTube shit if you want to. Sorry about the lighting. Salutations, my good friends.